What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Make sure you go check out my new music video I just dropped on my music channel, King Hustle X1M, called Camp for Me. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, run the views and comments and them likes up, all right? About to be dropping a lot of new music videos, mixtapes, albums, and more. So make sure y'all go subscribe and hit the notification bell so whenever I drop any music, anything, y'all be notified. You'll know what's going on. Hey, you might win something for free. All right. And with that being said, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. And yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, all right, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, we're going to be talking about pre-built CPNs. Yes, pre-built CPNs. A lot of people don't know what pre-built CPNs are. A lot of people are curious about pre-built CPNs. A lot of people are getting interested into this scam and fraud world because they want to be more aware, want to be more cautious, and they want to know what's going on so they can, keep themselves safe. So, like I said, knowledge is power. And when you got knowledge about something, then power can be being safe, can be investing and being more blessed. A lot of different things come with knowledge, right? So today we're going to talk about pre-built CPNs, what they are, how they're being utilized, and how you can stay safe from them, all right? So when it comes to pre-built CPNs, a lot of people hear CPNs and pre-built CPNs, and they think they're the same thing when they're really not. And a lot of people out there lack the knowledge, information, or the resources that they need to really be aware and of what a CPN is. See, a lot of people don't understand that CPNs you never heard of a CPN until after COVID-19, because a lot of people before COVID-19 was not interested in opening businesses. A lot of people was interested in credit, but after COVID-19, a lot of people got PPP loans, and people seeing how credit can get you a lot of money, which is true. Credit can get you funded on the personal and business side. Credit can get you major funding on the business side that can help you invest, that can help you be more blessed. And people are starting to see that, but people are under the impression that just starting a business and you can just automatically get business funding and automatically get loans. And they want to do exactly what people did with the PPP loan. And a lot of people don't understand that 99.99% of people in the world are not smart. And a lot of people commit crimes, not at all. So you got CPNs and you got pre-built CPNs, and CPNs was been around for a long time. People have been using synthetic identities, bless me, for a long time. Especially in the witness protection program, people use synthetic identities to give somebody a new identity when they get out of jail after they snitched and on a high crime, on a high on a major case or something like that. So, but people, like I said, people are starting to learn about credit and how credit can benefit financially. So, like I said, CPNs and pre-built CPNs. CPNs are basically new credit profiles that are created using new numbers, new social security numbers. Pre-built CPNs are basically other people's credit profiles that are stolen that people are using. So people go around saying, "Oh, I'm selling the CPNs. I got CPN sauce. I got this," and they selling pre-built CPNs to people. They're literally I don't know how they're getting them. There's a lot of different ways that people are getting people's identity. You got dark web. You can go on dark web and find that type of service. You got people who are working in certain companies that are getting a hold of people's information. You got companies that's selling people information. You just It's a lot of different ways because you got to think about it. If you got an account with somebody, your information is with them. They have your information. So we got so many accounts nowadays, from Google to Yahoo to bank accounts to so much with our information. It's like, okay, we are very vulnerable. So a lot of compromising happens where people get a hold of people's information, name, address, social security number, birth date, all different type of stuff, right? So people get this information, they say, okay, I'm gonna get a fake ID connected to this information with my picture. Now, sometimes they don't even be knowing what the credit scores be on these people's credit profile. They just use it and see what they can get. And a lot of people do a lot of different things because you got to think about it. The government, the world presents things like loans, credit cards, and lines of credit that comes with cash. The world presents businesses, LLCs, business funding, millions of dollars. And if somebody can do it legally, they're going to be able to do it illegally. Wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of fraud or some type of scam. So if you can get some type of information and just change a picture, a lot of times people get tricked with that. Meaning that people use fake IDs to get into the casino. People use fake IDs to get into bars and clubs. People use fake IDs on a daily basis to do a lot of different things. But is the little things on the IDs sticks out, and they people already be knowing to be fake IDs. So it's a lot going on when it comes to pre-built CPNs and CPNs. And people want to get money fast. They don't got time to be waiting for this and waiting for that and waiting for this to hit and waiting for this to clear. They want it now. They want it yesterday, right? So that's another reason why people use pre-built CPNs, because these credit profiles are already established. They ain't got to get them tri-merged. They ain't got to get this and open up that. Everything's already established. So it'd be easier for them to go open up a bank account or get a apartment or get a car in this person's name that they're using. And a lot of times, a lot of people live off CPNs, meaning that they just use stolen identities, pre-built CPNs. They get stolen identities, get fake IDs, and have multiple IDs and social security cards and documentations, and they just live off other people's identities. And a lot of times, people scroll up and down social media, see people talking about CPNs, and people will say, "I got them for sale." Then people buy it, and then they go try to do something, and then they get to go to jail. And what's the first thing that they're gonna do? Narc. They're gonna tell on the person that who they brought it from. So people don't be understanding. Like, listen, when it comes to CPNs, there's a lot of people in the world who are using CPNs, not pre-built CPNs, but CPNs. They're finding these numbers that have not been issued. They're tri-merging them. They're building the credit profiles on them, because you gotta think, it's a lot of felons in the world that's using CPNs because it's hard for them to get jobs. It's hard for them to get homes. They can't get weapons. So people figure out ways how to get around whatever their situation is. So felons get CPNs. It's a lot of felons out here with good jobs because of the CPN, with nice homes, firearms, because of the CPN. There's a lot of people that's using CPNs not to do harm with it, but to live life. You got people who are using CPNs to actually building and start new businesses. Now, people do a lot of different things for a lot of different reasons. There's a lot of people out here that think CPNs are second chance credit profiles. Like I did a reaction video when the trans person was picking up a car, but they recently, like months before, came in there on their real identity and tried to get a car, and like as soon as they got caught, they told exactly on the person, gave them the information, all the information, just telling. But this a person that they was messing with. So I gave that boy $800. We supposed to be messing around. Like, come on now, it's supposed to be. She said, "What you supposed to buy?" The dude said, or whatever the person is, and no disrespect, so it's supposed to be a second chance credit. There's no such thing as a second chance credit. That person should have slapped themselves just for even saying something silly like that. Like, people got to be more aware and cautious, because they crack people. And so many people using these CPNs and pre-built CPNs that and committing identity theft, that they catching on to all the tricks of the trade. So there are CPNs, and CPNs are nobody else's information. It's all new information, numbers that have not been issued, credit profiles that are built. Pre-built CPNs are other people's credit profiles connected to fake IDs, whoever is using this credit profile. And people are getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. And people are actually becoming very professional with it, that they're finding new ways for like they their research. They're finding banks is easier to do it with. Like, they're doing their research and they're finding ways for these scams, methods, and schemes to work. Getting loans, credit cards, lines of credit. Somebody get a CPN, they build the credit on it, in the business credit, they get a $50,000 business loan, because they understand most business loans revenue-based loans. They go off money being made for that business on paper. So they create CPNs and businesses under that CPN, just like the people who did with the PPP loans, created synthetic or fake businesses and got millions of dollars of funding. So people see like, oh, they can do it, I can do it again. Like, that's why people want to create businesses, so they can get a lot of money and funding, and then. And then you got the rich people who do the legal scamming from the trust funds and the bankruptcies. And so it's a lot going on. I told y'all 6 years ago about Donald Trump using the CPN, only paying $750 in taxes. 6 years later, he get indicted for it. Like, this is information that I've been telling y'all. Like, a lot of people want to do a lot of different things. Like I said, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything, but this is real world. This is the real world. This is real life. There are people out there that want to commit fraud and scams and do things to get money fast. There are people out there that are trying to elevate in life the right way. And it's all comes from the exact same thing. You got to think about it. If I can go in a bank with my information and do this and do that and get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, somebody could do the exact same thing with somebody else's information. And that's just how the world and the system is set up. So CPNs, pre-built CPNs, people are getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit with CPNs, and people are utilizing pre-built CPNs, which are other people's identity, to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, um, take over people's houses, deeds, and do a lot, whatever they can to get some type of revenue from it. So it's all about staying more safe, more cautious, and being more aware. Um, Getting LifeLock, Norton LifeLock, monitor all your accounts. So if anything suspicious happens, you'll get alerted. Freezing your credit profiles so nobody can get anything in your name. Um, you got a debit card or a credit card. Every so often, switching them out, getting new numbers. So wherever you use your card, that card at the POS machines is no longer, that information wherever it's stored is no longer valid. And just staying steps ahead of the fraudsters and the scammers, because to be more safe is to be more aware. To be more aware is to be more cautious. And knowledge is power. If you got this information, you got this knowledge, you'll be aware of what's going on. So when something happens, you will catch on to it, and you will already catch the red flags. But if you don't get this information, you're not listening, and it does happen, you're not gonna know what's happening, and things can happen. So it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware out there. All right. So CPNs, pre-built CPNs, two completely different things. Know what you out there buying. I'm not telling nobody to go out there and buy it, but don't be goofy, don't be green, don't be naive. Know that if you get a pre-built CPN, 9.9 times out of 10, you're gonna get caught and you're gonna go to jail. So be more smart, be more safe, be more cautious, and be more aware. And make sure y'all taking those steps and those precautions to stay safe so it won't happen to you. All right. LifeLock, Norton, freezing your credit profiles, and changing them debit and credit cards out. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all booking y'all see on the crypto tour in person limited gems, 3,500, $500 deposit, the rest of the money meet in person. Make sure y'all booking y'all see on the webinars, 250 Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I will have a 2-hour webinar, 10 seats available for each session. And we're talking about anything and everything that y'all want to talk about. It could be from credit, it could be from investing, it could be from life, it could be from whatever. Book y'all seats, because these webinars is going to be very helpful, very educational, and I'm going to do my best to help everybody with any problem, any situation that they need. We're going to elevate, grow, and build together. All right, so make sure y'all booking y'all seats on the webinars, 250 Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Times will be determined. 2-hour classes, and we're going to get to work. All right, so book y'all seat. Also, make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, $2,500, $500 deposit. 2,500, 30 days. Anything you need help with, let's get to work. Make sure y'all check out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameraman, women, gaming streamers, and content creators. Any cameraman or women in Houston, Texas, or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, hit me up on my IG. Let's push out this content and run up a bag. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Make sure you make sure y'all follow me on my new IG, King Hussle X1M.2. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. And make sure y'all checking out my music channel, King Hussle X1M. King Hussle X1M. My latest mixtape I just dropped, Hustle and Flow. Pure motivational music. All right. Times like this is 1:00 in the morning. Go play that mixtape nonstop. You ain't gotta skip no songs. 1 to 13. I promise you, by the time you get to the last song, your whole outlook, your whole way of thinking gonna have changed. You're gonna be matured. You're gonna want to be a boss. You're gonna want to be a new king, a new queen. You're gonna want to invest. You're gonna want to be more blessed. You're gonna want to stop playing games. You're gonna want people stop playing games with you. I'm trying to tell you, this mixtape gonna might even make you cry, because it made me cry. One of a couple songs, so because it's so true and so real, and the production is so good. Like, it's just it's an underrated tape. So make sure y'all go listen to that, and make sure y'all go check out my new go like my new music video I just dropped. Camp with me. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, run them views and comments and them likes up. All right. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace.